Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I took last week off because it was Labor Day weekend. I wanted to spend some quality time with the family and the kiddos, so had a great time. I hope you guys had a nice Labor Day weekend as well and got to spend some time with the people you care about most, or the animals you care about most. First off, thank you to everyone who's been with me, who's going along on this YouTube journey. I appreciate you tuning in every week and listening to me, and surprisingly want to continue listening to me, but it's definitely appreciated. Again, time is precious, and I appreciate you giving some of that to me. And to my new subscribers, thank you so much for checking out what's going on here. Hopefully you enjoy the content and like and share the content with other people you think may enjoy it as well. But to get to it, this week I'm going to highlight something that it's pretty exciting for me. I think from when I talk to other people who are breeding reptiles, or any animals really, one of the things that people tell me they get the most enjoyment out of, or that feels the best, it's very rewarding, is when you produce animals from animals that you actually produced yourself, which is a possibility this year for me. And I'm thinking about it more and more as the breeding season for coastal carpet pythons is about ready to come in. I'm feeding everybody pretty heavy this month. In October, they fast, clean out their system, and then I start dropping temps in November. So it's coming up. So today I'd like to take a little bit of time to talk to you about my most anticipated pairing this breeding season, and a project that I've been working on since 2014. So stick around, and I hope you enjoy getting to know some of my animals here. Hey, I misspoke in the intro there. It was actually, I've been working on this project since 2015, not 2014. But I put a lot of thought into what I wanted to see out of a coastal carpet python. Previous, I'd only bred one clutch, and it was a jag kind of coastal mix kind of clutch that I wasn't very happy with, and I wanted some more direction. So I put some serious thought into it, and one of the things that I remember seeing was a friend of mine, Chris Salemi, who just posted a great video showing a chondro in the wild. You should check it out. He had just acquired an exanthic Papuan carpet python, or IJ, and he sent me some photos, and it looked awesome. But I just wasn't a big fan of IJs, but that kind of led me to start looking into the homozygous exanthic mutation for coastals, and man, I really dug what I was seeing when I was looking into it. So I contacted Eric Kohler, Midgard Serpents, and 2015 I acquired a male exanthic carpet python, coastal, and I knew that I wanted to work with that mutation because, man, that like gunmetal silver and black and stark white, the contrast is really, really good looking. But what was I going to pair with that? Well, I wasn't exactly sure. So again, I had to stop and think, but I knew I wanted to work with the exanthic, which is the one you're seeing right now, who is the founder basically of this entire project.
Ready.
So I'm still thinking, you know, what direction did I want to go with this exanthic mutation? And you know, I thought to myself,
Stripes are pretty.
Stripes are pretty. So I went with, I started thinking, how can I incorporate more striping? And when you think of stripes and coastal carpets especially, you think of the tiger line, kind of made famous by Jason Balin. And so I was on the lookout for a striped or a tiger line female to pair with this exanthic male that I had just acquired. And I was lucky enough to stumble across an available adult female, an absolute monstrous, awesome animal that I acquired from Aaron Buhali, who was a red tiger. And this animal was a product of a tri-striped Leary to a Balin red tiger from the 2007 clutch, where he produced a lot of great animals, and she is the maternal founder for this whole project. And that was a great solid start. So I felt really confident in that pairing to start everything. So I put the two together and had an absolutely huge 26 egg clutch, where I actually lost two, but I had two sets of twins, so I ended up with 26 still. But the key was this female, this beautiful female here, this tiger striped, just, oh my gosh, I can't tell you how beautiful she is in person. Pictures do not do her justice, which is, I know what everybody says. Anyways, you can see the progression as she got better and better. And even this video here, like, she's in shed, unfortunately, when I wanted to make this video. but she's absolutely astounding. And even though she's in shed, which is kind of dulling out some of those dorsal colors, you can see one of my favorite parts about just having even one copy of this axanthic gene is how white that ventral side of them are. And you'll see it again in a video just a little further down, but it is just amazing the contrast that you get with this mutation. So, and this is just a single gene copy in this animal, so I am really excited to have at least an opportunity to produce a homozygous animal. So I was kind of aware that the axanthic mutation in coastals could be a weak gene, so that I wanted to avoid too much line breeding or inbreeding, as you might call it. So my original route for these guys was to go tiger jag, like a homozygous axanthic tiger jaguar, which I thought would look pretty cool, and it will. So I bought another female. I acquired another animal from Ed Lilly this time, which was a beautiful Kurowski jag. Great lineage from an M-pen red to this beautiful jag. This animal was a nice yellow, just really cool looking animal. And I bred them together, and you know, sometimes they throw you a curveball. I got a wonderful striped animal. There's no tiger in the lineage here, so this was a beautiful striped, and it happened to be a male, which is just what I needed. So as you can see now, that male, as it grows and progresses, kind of made me realize that I didn't want to work with the jaguar gene anymore, so I kind of got out of working with jags. And what I'm just laser focused on right now is creating a striped or tiger line homozygous axanthic animal. And you're looking at that male there who has one copy of that axanthic gene as well. And you can see, like, that animal does kind of resemble a homozygous axanthic carpet python. So this is more of an incomplete dominant trait that I am looking forward to putting, and maybe not looking forward to, because it's going to be difficult picking them out. But this male is going to pair up really, really well with that tiger female I have. So here we are in the 2020-2021 breeding season, and I finally have a shot at producing some homozygous axanthic striped coastals, which I think are going to come out phenomenal. So best of luck. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers, and let's all hope that everyone has a great season this year. So yeah, I've had this pairing planned out for quite some time, but got to think a little past that, right? Because one of the things I mentioned earlier is that this could be a weak gene, and I want to outcross as much as possible. So here's a little preview. I have a 2018 animal that I acquired from Owen at Rogue-Reptiles. A beautiful little possible axanthic, possible head axanthic tiger female that I'm hoping will pair nicely with a male that could hopefully be produced from this clutch. So you got to think ahead and think, how am I going to kind of push this project a little further down the line and make sure that it's strong, but visually and genetically. All right, guys, thank you so much for sticking with me throughout the whole video. I hope you're as excited as I am for the upcoming breeding season, but I'm going to leave you now as I'm going to continue walking with my family at this natural park here. But until then, I'm going to... I got to go. I'll see you next week.